Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Summit. I am Jumoke Michaels. Nigerians are demanding more than promises. They want clarity, competence, and accountability. Today, we are focusing on the African Democratic Congress, the party called ADC, its ideas, its relevance, and its readiness to lead in today's Nigeria. Our guest today is Comrade Sunday Moses Oladapo, a public affairs analyst and the ADC leader in Ikorodu. You're welcome to Summit, sir.
Thank you so much.
Good to have you on the program.
For having me.
You're welcome.
Good morning, everyone.
All right. So today we are looking at the party, and I'm sure that intermittently we'll be bringing in some national issues on the program. Now, for viewers who may not fully understand the ADC, how would you describe the party's ideology, just in 1 minute?
Yeah, ADC, African Democratic Congress, ideology is centered around the people, around the masses. So, and it's also interesting to let people know that this party has been in existence for long and has been winning elections in some places and have been performing. So, our ideology is mainly centered on the people, on the masses, on the electorate, and for the people.
All right, so even though it's a new party,
it's not a new party.
It's not a new party. Well, okay, let's say it's just
a new wave in town.
Okay, gaining some popularity now in the last few months. But people know that Nigeria's political space is often described as a two-party battlefield, talking about the APC and the PDP. Well, maybe the Labour Party too in the last election. Okay, so where exactly does ADC position itself in this landscape?
Yeah, thank you. Presently ADC is a major opposition party now because all other political parties have been subsumed into ADC at the moment. Okay. And if you look at the last 3-4 election cycles, ADC has always been coming third. Unlike the last election when, and what really brought about the Labour Party program at the last 2023 election was that the ADC's candidate for the presidential election in Mogalu lost the primary to Dumebi. Okay. So majority of the obedience you see in that 2020 election, we are supporting Mogalu. So when he lost and he said he's not interested in that election, then majority of them now switch to the Labour Party. So majorly they are all with Labour Party, with ADC before that election. So but when he lost, and they felt they don't want to support our candidate then they shifted allegiance to Labour Party. So Labour Party, ADC has always been the third force and now is now the first force.
All right, thank you. All right, so, but if you listen to critics, they say that smaller parties struggle to move beyond theory into action. How do you think APC would translate ideas into measurable impact in the coming months, because the election is just 2027? How do you think they will be able to succeed or achieve that? Okay,
ADC is not a small party. You mentioned something, small party, they only deal with theory. No, ADC is not a small party. A party that has fully collapsed PDP. Now, PDP is just like a carcass now. It's just like a Yeson Wike's classroom team now. That's what PDP is now. So it has successfully collapsed a mighty PDP that has ruled this nation for close to 16 years. And now the Labour Party team, as we speak now, I think this Saturday, we have been obedient in many local governments in Lagos, formally coming into ADC. December period, it was a PDP team. They were coming, and other Omoluabi and the rest of them. So we are not a small party at all. So if you say that small party have issues translating practicalness into theory, I will agree with that. But now we are not to action, but we are not in that frame anymore. We are now the largest party. Now our online registration have just started, so we are now a very large party. And I can tell you before it closes, we'll be surpassing APC.
All right, so when it comes to issues of opposition, there are people who say that opposition are not really doing, what they should be doing to the ruling party, in all spheres. How is ADC doing in this regard?
Yeah, you can see, I think just last week, Friday, Nasser El-Rufai, one of our leaders, was to be arrested at the airport. You saw what the opposition did. We ensured that didn't happen because there was no warrant in the first place for that to happen. So that is one of the work of the opposition. And since last week also, for the National Assembly's law on the law that has been amended for the election, you can see we have been protesting. Almost all our leaders have been there. So as we speak now, the protesting goes on because we are still not satisfied with the outcome yet. Because that word "but," we don't want it in that law. So as opposition, we are still mounting pressure on that. So the only thing is that probably the masses need to understand that once you have a government in power, all of us are now opposition. So if you are waiting for only ADC to take the flag and be opposing the government, then it means that some people are supporting the government. And since the government is not getting it right, we are all supposed to be ADC. We are all supposed to be now opposing the government. Now there's no light anywhere. For a few days now, there have been no light. You know, the minister has been selling darkness as minister of light. So all these things doesn't need only ADC to pressure the government. So ADC is doing the right thing opposition should be doing. And I want to encourage all Nigerians to join up, team up with us, so that we can move on with this.
All right. So let's talk about challenges now. What challenges does this party have or is facing in competing against parties with financial and institutional structures?
Yeah.
Challenges.
Number one, let's go on the finance. When fuel subsidy was removed, as Nigerians, few people were happy, thinking that that money is going to find its way into the masses. But I think it's looking like a political war chest. Because you can imagine in Abuja, the Minister of State can say that it will determine those that will win election. How does he want to do that? That is finance. So, and things like that are going on. You will discover that the subsidy that had been taught that's going to go to the masses is now being used as a political war chest, because the party in power seems now to be attracting all the governors. Some people have alleged that governors are being paid $1 billion to move. Wow. And now we have only about 6 governors that are not in the ruling party now. So that is that on finance. Then when you talk about structure, then let's talk. Let me just mention the issue we are facing in Lagos about thuggery and illegalism. You know, we hold our meetings, and before you know it, even police will support this tout to harass us, to attack our members. It happened in Alimosho, it happened in Agege, it happened in Amuwodofin, and it's happening everywhere. So now that is itself a challenge that they are trying to put us off, so that nobody will be, you know, like it has been alleged, the plan is to make Nigeria a one-party state. But we in the opposition will not allow that. We won't mind them attacking us, beating us. But we believe that the police at a point should at least come neutral and stop these fifth columnists from taking all these wrong actions against other parties. So that's what the issues we have now. Financials, that is being, you know, a war chest is being built around the ruling party by themselves, and that can be seen everywhere. You know, almost all the governors are moving down. Almost everybody that matters now are moving. You see movement like City Boy movement. Everybody, you know, somebody said many years back that everybody has a price. So it's like the price is now, the fee is available, and they are pricing and getting everybody now. So those are the issues that we face presently.
All right, so when we talk about, sorry, you mentioned something about one-party state. That is almost like becoming a one-party state thing. If you look critically at the ADC, many other people too are also coming from other parties into that party. Would you say people should not move into any party that they want to move into? No.
I think let me just try to clarify that a little bit again. Now, when you talk about a one-party state, it's like the party is, what it means is that the party in power is trying to hoodwink everybody, that you must be here. Now, if you look at people coming into ADC, that's why the next election is going to be the government against the people. Because everybody that has the institution of state are moving into a one party. So now people coming to our own party are people that are tired of the status quo, that needs change. They've seen what is happening. Now presently, from data available, Nigerians band A pay more than electricity user in UK. You can imagine and look at the dollar, the naira difference, and we are still paying more. So the people joining us are not people who are in power now, are people who felt that there is need for the masses to own the government, because democracy is for the people, by the people. Yeah. So, and now this, for what we have now, is for the big people, for the wealthy, and for those in the ruling class. So now those joining us are now coming. Okay, let us see what we can do differently. Let us have a unity with the people. You know, ADC is about handshake. So they are shaking the people. We are having an handshake with the people, so that the people can now stand up for the party and not the people in government.
All right. Thank you for clarifying that. Now, if you say that the party is actually having issues with thuggery, when the party is having their meetings and all that, how do you then think you'll be able to strengthen your grassroots presence in local governments and states? How will that work?
Well, in 2023, that also happened.
Okay.
But Labour Party still won Lagos. So that's to tell you how it will work. So we should not let that out now.
Okay, so it's going to work.
Yes, it's going to work.
All right, so let's talk about trust in leadership. I know that so many people who crossed into ADC are people who have been in leadership before. And when you hear people talk, there's like a same of same, you know? So how do you think the party will build capacity or credibility with Nigerians who feel already politically betrayed by these same people that are in the party?
Well, thank you. In life, you do some things in a way, you know, when you are in a system, you can do something in a way. And when you probably have it rethink, then you understand that this should have not gone this way. So what I want Nigerians to understand is that, fine, many of our leaders have been in power even yesterday, last regime, and they may have done some things, and we have seen what is happening in the present regime, and felt that, oh, even some of them may have made mistakes. I think Amechi has said it many times, that he feel he can do better now. So sometimes experience is always a good teacher. I believe one of the problems the president is also having is because he had no experience in that office prior to coming there. So when you have people that have been in that office and now come back, I believe that only a madman will repeat the same mistake twice. So Nigerians should know that they have seen the light, then they've seen what is not being done right, even while there and while out. So now it's going to be a blend of experience and trying to come to fix what the masses will really want to have. All
right, so but one of your leaders, Nasir El-Rufai, is having an issue now. You know, he has been invited by the EFCC to answer to some things that he said. Now, how do you think that will bounce back on the party? Well,
that is just going to make us more popular. Because on Friday, you need to see how we mobilize to stop that. Then yesterday again, we moved with him to EFCC, though they didn't allow us in, our supporters in, but we were there with him. So to me, that's just only going to make ADC more popular. So they should keep it on, because we are ready for that. El-Rufai is not a small fry, he's a comrade. And I know he will also stand right for his right.
All right. Okay, so when APC, you know, came together, it became a very big party because of coalitions.
Yes.
So many other parties collapsed their structure to come together with the party to make it the formidable party it is today. Now, is the ADC considering political coalitions ahead of future elections, or does it prefer to stand independently? Is there anything like that?
Yes, there is coalition. Like I told you, the obedient movements are moving in. Labour Party are moving in Lagos.
Okay.
Labour Party are moving. PDP are moving. PDP with various 3, 4, 5 factions are moving. So the Omoluabi team of the Salvador and the rest of them, they have moved in. So the coalition is ongoing. In fact, it's at a point where that is one of the reasons why the party's registration is ongoing also, so that everybody can come as one. There will be no super ADC, there will be no junior ADC. So ADC is already working. Coalition are coming in. A lot of political parties are coming in. And in the few days, you will see that even from the National Assembly, people will start moving in en masse.
Okay, let me clarify this. Does ADC have factions?
No.
Are you
ADC
sure?
had no factions.
Before and now?
Yes, no factions at all. ADC had never had a faction. The only issue we had during the last election was that the presidential candidate felt that the tenure of the chairman had expired. And that brought a back and forth between both of them, but there was no faction.
Okay.
So, and after the election, while the merger was taking place, chairman stepped down, a new chairman came in and was ratified. So there had never been a fracture.
Okay. Okay, so issues of weak internal democracy, you know, when you look at APC as a party, it looks like a party where there's going to be power tussle. Like Atiku is there, Amechi is there, Peter Obi is there. Who else is there? Tambuwal is there. And Nasir El-Rufai is there. So it's like a party of big wigs. Everyone wants this power. You understand? So how do you think internal democracy would be able to work with this so that voters can truly understand and what is different about the party?
Yes, ADC is so different and unique in a way that internal democracy is respected fully. For example, let me just, like the merger you talk about, or everybody came in, the national stepped down for the merger to be successful. But it had not forced any state to toe that line. Okay. All the elected representatives from the chairman to the local government chairman to the ward leaders have been retained. Nobody has pushed anybody out. That is to tell you that we respect our internal democracy. Instead, what the people joining us are saying is that we are not even interested in scattering your internal democracy. What we are interested in is to win. So that is the statement even from the coalition leaders that have come in. That no, it's not about us being interested. I want to remove your state chairman. Our state chairman in Lagos, for example, is Ashiru. And he has been doing a very fantastic job and is still there. So nobody has come that, oh, I'm the former PDP chairman, I'm the former Labour Party chairman, I'm remove him. No. But instead, what everybody has been saying is just one language. We want to win election. So internally, our democratic system is intact. And I believe that even all the big wigs that you've mentioned, none of them is going to come for any tussle. But the interest is that how do we put in a government for the people in Aso Rock, in Lagos, Alausa, and in other 36 states of the Federation. So that is the focus, that is the interest, and we are all determined to do that. And when you are ready for that, I don't think fighting over internal democracy of the party will be an issue.
What about people, the news on the social media, you know, that like Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State saying that he can only be a member of the party if he has the vice presidential ticket, and he's going to give so amount to the party. He wants to be vice to Atiku. You know, when you hear statements like that, it makes you feel that the party is sitting on a keg of gunpowder.
No, well, till now, that has not been confirmed by Seyi Makinde himself, and it has not been confirmed by Atiku. So I think it was a statement from Fayose. Yes, it was a statement from Fayose. So, and you know that Fayose is also working for the party in government. So there is need for them to push propaganda that we unsettle the ADC. Then if Seyi Makinde is coming, I don't think it's a crime to welcome him. He's welcome.
But when you give condition to come that is lobbying.
He may want to lobby, but I believe that will not be, you know, anybody can give you any condition. It doesn't mean you are going to take it. Now, most of the president candidates are telling you that they must be the candidate. Are they the candidate? There will be primary election. So it is easier to say, but I believe that is just a ploy to ensure that they are sorting the ADC, but ADC is not shaking on that.
What about the obedience?
Yes, obedience.
Said the candidate must be obedient.
It is just like I said. It is just all of them are playing games. Politics is a game. It's like a sport. I want my candidate to be there. You want your candidate to be there. But ADC will do the right thing. There will be primary and it will be transparent. So anybody that loses will know that I have lost gallantly, and anybody that won, everybody will queue and support that person. Like I said, the only aim is to win. So it's not who flies or who doesn't fly, but it's about win. So all the candidates need to do their own work. For example, I as a person, I don't have a candidate now, and I'm a leader of the party. Yes, I'm not for Atiku, I'm not for Obi, I'm not for Amechi, I'm for all of them. So when we see their manifesto and what they can offer Nigerians, then we know who to support.
All right, so talking about all that now, we'll look at the issue of conflict resolution mechanisms. You know, because you have to be able to, the party has to be able to ensure that they bring everyone to the table to feel relevant. Internal disputes that should not escalate
out of the party.
To now shake the party, even at this level that you're still trying to, you know, stand strong. Now, how do you think this should be done so that crises don't get prolonged and then get out of hand?
Like I said earlier, ADC is a complete party. I belong to the disciplinary committee in Lagos State, for example, the internal disciplinary committee. So for you to know that we have all these things in place already, and there are internal wranglings that had been resolved by the committee. Even recently, I think the committee is embarking on a tour of the 20 LG to know if there are issues. Because when there are no issues, people are not complaining of issues, there may be issues. So for you to know that the ADC is proactive, we are not waiting for that issue to happen in those local governments. But the committee is going there and asking, oh, hope everything is fine. It is fine. If there is issue, please raise it. And if they raise it, it is being resolved. So we have those mechanism in place for all the internal resolutions, and mostly our parties will resolve our issues internally.
Okay, so let's talk about youth participation. I know that they said that the youth is the heartbeat of
The nation.
The nation, not just the nation, the heartbeat of democracy.
Yes.
You know, so how is the party genuinely empowering young people beyond campaign seasons? You know, how are you rallying these people to get them on your side?
That is one of our selling points in the coalition in Lagos State, for example. 99% of our LG chairmen are youth. They are young men. If you will see people of over 40, 50 there, there's going to be, let's say, 1 or 2, 3%. So when the coalition team even met with Lagos, they were like, your chairman said it, we are surprised. So this young man is our chairman. So in Lagos, for example, the youths are leading all the LGs. So when the coalition team are coming, they were surprised to see that, so these people can be this young and are vibrant. That is one of the selling points why they said we don't want to struggle with the internal system, that we instead let us work and win. So ADC is a youthful party, and all the parties coming in too, they are also youthful. I believe the only party that will be of age or the big men is the PDP, and so far they have been doing wonderfully well. So ADC is the only thing I would just encourage the youth again is that we still need more youth, because there is no fault, because most people just talk online. You don't belong to a party, and you want, there is something with we young men. We want to dictate what happened in everywhere. We are interested in dictating what happened in ADC, for example, but you are not joining the ADC. How do you dictate? So my word of encouragement to more youth is that come into the system, register for the party, join the party. Then when it's time to select a leader, then you take part in that internal process. So at the end of the day, our mind, our choice, our interest will count.
Okay. But do you agree that it seems like campaigns are starting ahead of INEC schedule?
I will not say campaign has started and it is not starting. There are two ways to start a campaign. One is to be official, the aspirant of the party. There's no aspirant now.
Okay.
So INEC cannot tell us that we are campaigning, because aspirants will need to pick up form from the party, then start canvassing the delegates for votes. So that has not started, because the party has not even bring out the modality and the cost for the forms. So INEC we cannot be penalized for campaigning. What we are saying is what goes on every day. Immediately an election is won, the same day people start showing interest. So all what you are saying is that people are showing interest, are letting people be aware of what they intend to do. So that's what is out now.
Okay, so people are not campaigning.
No, there's no campaign.
All right, so to close this interview this morning, what would you tell the people ahead of, especially because whether we like it or not, we're already talking about 2027 elections.
Less than a year now.
Less than a year now, exactly, because the presidential election is in February.
Yes, and we're
all
in
right,
February.
so we are all working towards it. We are gearing towards it. What will you tell Nigerians?
Yeah, one, the APC is beatable if we are all ready for the work. And with the status of where we are now, I think it is better we change this government democratically come 2027. So I want to encourage Nigerians, team up with the ADC. Let it be, you should not be deterred, we should not be disturbed by the movement of governors. A governor has a vote. And for your information, most of these governors, even their wards, their aides will not vote for them to tell you how good they have been to their aides. So it's going to be the masses against the power. And over 200 million people cannot be standing against 1%, and you want 1% to win. So I want to encourage Nigerians, get your PVCs, it's still ongoing, join political parties, then in 2027, let us vote and ensure our vote counts. Thank you.
Thank you so much for throwing light on the party called African Democratic Congress, because we need to hear more on what opposition, it's doing, and what they intend to do in the forthcoming elections. Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you. So let me just add one thing for my Ikorodu people.
Okay.
Because Ikorodu has been marginalized heavily in Lagos State. The last election, Ikorodu came second in total number of vote cast, even for APC. And if you look at project base now, Ikorodu is one of the least being done by the Lagos State government. The Lagos State government is only interested in Eyebrow area. They're only interested in developed area. And they've neglected Ikorodu. So I'm calling on all political parties to ensure that 2027 governorship candidate is seated to Ikorodu, because Ikorodu also need to develop. Now, Fourth Mainland Bridge has been conceived since Jakonde time. And every day they keep telling us they are rolling the works. Someone who talked to Access Bank, I think Access Bank last time, that they are starting. Till today, there is no light at any tunnel. So, and if you look at other projects that have been done, massively everywhere, what do we do for them? So I'm encouraging every party to ensure that all your candidates come from Ikorodu. You can see what happened in Edo. When the other two senatorial districts insisted that it must come from a place, some people did not fancy that governor. But the people know what they want. They want to also be part of the system. So I'm encouraging all political parties for 2027, please. We are expecting your candidate to come from Ikorodu. From Ikorodu. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, so our guest is Comrade Sunday Moses Oladapo. He's a public affairs analyst and is also the ADC leader in Ikorodu. Now we'll move on to the next segment of the program, and that's talking about development in Lagos State. Show you another aspect of what Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu is doing in Lagos State. So please enjoy that package, and I'll see you again on Summit. I am Jumoke Michaels. Bye-bye.